Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. We are starting this video off kind of under the back of the car because I want to do a little bit of a talking segment before I start, getting nuts and bolts undone. So last night I spent a couple hours learning the entire Miata differential guide. I watched multiple videos, complete read through on multiple forums. And yeah, so let's just get started here. So as you can see, this diff in the car right now, you see how the case has like cooling fins on it? And then the differential that I got reinforced is smooth. There's no cooling fins on this. Apparently another thing you can tell is on the 1.6 versus the 1.8, the 1.8 has like a rubber, like a guibo, sort of like how BMWs have a guibo. The 1.8 has one on the front of the diff and is longer. So I didn't even realize it, but this is a VLSD. This is a viscous limited slip diff that I welded. And the way that you could tell, let me try to get one of these out. The way that you could easily tell is if you look into the hole, you can see straight through it. Obviously there's that other stub in there, but you can see straight through it. On an open diff, on a true open diff, when you look down that hole, on an open diff, it will have, there's a pin that goes across it, and you can clearly see. And that's one of the things that I learned while doing all that homework last night. So then I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense, because while I was welding this, like while I was welding the spider gears together, that's why it was so difficult for me, because the holes were tiny. The holes are this big. Whereas on an open diff, you know what I mean? The holes where the gear sits are huge. It's like this big. But on this one, it's literally, the holes are so small. So this is a VLSD. And yeah, anyway, why I'm giving this long intro here is because I formulated a new plan. So I think what I want to do is pull this one out. And hopefully this is an open diff, because I would really like to start with an open welded, not a VLSD welded, because like I was saying in the other video, I really do not have a lot of faith that these internal welds are gonna last. Like, I think the failure point here on this one will be my garbage welds on the spider gears. So, or whatever it is, I don't even know what's in there. They were saying that in the VLSD is some kind of sealed silicone liquid based nonsense, and that's why I don't think I could get the welder working properly on it. But anyway, that's besides the point, my garbage excuses on why I'm a trash welder. But anyway, so I'm thinking we're gonna drop this one and open that, because if we crack this case open and that is a true open differential, I'm gonna bring that to a real welder, and I'm gonna have that professionally welded before I put anything back together, because I would rather use, like I said, I have way more faith in a true open diff that gets welded. I'm gonna have that welded professionally, and then I'm gonna put the reinforced case on it, because the cases are swappable. The cases have the same exact bolt pattern, as you can see on the front here. The cases use this bolt pattern no matter what. So that's the rough plan of attack here. Today, we'll see how far we can get just, trying to drop the power plant frame, get all this out, and hopefully, like I'm saying, that is an open diff that we can get welded and put the reinforced case on, because I think that that is our best hope at not having to do this again, is just make sure everything is legit before it goes back together. So yeah, I guess let's just get started. All right, so far so good up here. So as you can see, I took out the speed sensor, whatever that thing is, and then I got that bolt out, very easy, came out with no issues. I don't think you can see it, but I got these two loose, and these are probably a couple turns away from popping out. These also came out super easily. I'll show you right here. As you can see, look at how easy these came out. So I'm gonna leave those in there, just to kind of hold everything in place while I undo everything in the back. But yeah, you could clearly see these ones, no issue. This front third one, no issue at all. So the front is ready to go. All I gotta do now is take the axle bolts off, take the drive shaft bolts out. What else? The actual differential bolts. Yeah, there's definitely a couple more steps left, but we're getting there. Like I'm saying, boys, day by day, chipping away at it. All right, so here's where we're at right now. I took this nut and bolt off so that the knuckle assembly is free. And then I got the axles off of the diff. I got the drive shaft out, as you can see there. So now all I gotta do, technically, is take that diff mount off, and this whole thing's about to fall on the floor. You can see how much lower it got right there. So yeah, looking good so far, looking good so far. I'll set the camera up somewhere, and when the diff is ready to actually come out. But I think there's just a couple more little things, like I said, that diff mount, and then let me get that drive shaft out of the way, maybe zip tie the speed sensor out of the way, a couple little things like that. But yeah, so far so good. Definitely not easy though. It's not a fun job. It's not an easy job. Very annoying, very time consuming. I'm just trying to take my time, no big deal. I got a month. We all decided that the first event is in exactly a month pretty much. So I have a month to finish the diff, do cut knuckles, and a roll bar. Because that's the bare minimum that's required. So yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, moment of truth. Everything is disconnected. Front bolts out, everything in the back is out. So right when I lower this jack, I think it should actually come out. I have no idea. I'm kind of nervous because, I mean, this really should be a two-man job. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna slam on the floor? Get this out of the way. All right. Oh, the diff is, oh, damn. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, I gotta go, like, knock the front of this off. Hold on. Get my fucking hand out of there. Oh, this ain't even that heavy. What is it stuck on, though? Oh, no, the wiring harness! Oh, man. All right, well, there it is. That is now out of the car. And I definitely put a bunch of pressure on the wiring harness by accident. I don't actually know what that does, but I'd probably have to guess maybe fuel pump, something of that nature, maybe taillights, I'm not sure. So we'll have to, when I put this all together, will it start? I don't know. There it is, power plant frame and diff. All right, so here it is. This is the obnoxious power plant frame situation that happens with Miatas, and as you can see here, these are the pieces, or the inserts, the nutserts, whatever you want to call those, that fail actually on people quite a lot. Because I remember when we were doing this at the shop, AJ blew one of these out. He put his full power onto one of these and it stripped. It literally stripped what holds it into the frame itself. It stripped, so it just was spinning freely. So we had to cut it. It was a big, big mess when he did it. So I'm thinking that I might just take this whole thing to a shop so that they can torch these and do whatever the proper protocol is to actually get these off, because I'm not gonna see this one nut, or this one bolt right here, like I was just thinking, why don't I just try to switch the case while this is all connected still? And then I see this one bolt right there that will be absolutely impossible. I don't think this is gonna come out because that's so close. So this has to come off of that, I think. I'm not really sure. Once again, I'm gonna have to do some homework, but I wanna know what diff this is. Is it open? Is it VLSD? I would really like to know. So maybe in tomorrow's video, possibly, we'll try to take this apart, see what it is. Yeah, that was a huge pain in the butt. And as you can see, I have I don't know how long this actually is, maybe 5 feet long, something like that, but God, what a strange design. Like, what is the benefit of this? I don't know. Like, a S chassis doesn't have that. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's out. This little pile of nuts and bolts is all it took to get this whole thing out. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Miata videos. Or let me rephrase that. I hope you guys are enjoying the Miata videos, because I'm going to be brutally honest, they're not fun to film. It's not really fun to work on it, but I'm just trucking through it, trying to get ready for the drift season. So, thanks for watching. Peace out.